Alright guys, it is P.O. Box opening time. I've got your packages here. I've been promising to do this video for a while now. We have Roger here, and we have Miss Scarlet, who is down here underneath my feet. There she is. Oh, my sweet girl. Yeah, sweet girl. Yes. Yes. I'm taking her on a walk after I finish this video because, uh-oh. I've done it. It's been a few days since I've been able to walk Scarlet. I've been really busy with this Christmas production that I'm involved with. Speaking of Christmas, I have Christmas music playing in the background, so you might hear that here and there. I'm not really sure how loud it's going to be on the camera. Hopefully it's not copyrighted. I don't think it is, but well, we'll see, I guess. So I guess we're just going to go through these packages, and I did pick out, some of you have been emailing me or messaging me asking about, hey, is my package there? Just want to make sure. And so I wanted to make sure I included yours in today's opening video. And if you don't see yours in this, I've either got it in the other room or I'm waiting on it to come in at the P.O. box. So let's see. Let's do package number 1 here. So, hello. There's always an adventure with Scarlet. So, this is a letter from, well, let's see. This is a letter from Jay Hines. Now, he has sent me a couple of these, 2 or 3 letters, and I've got his other ones that I'm going to open in different videos. I didn't want to, like, do everything all at once, so kind of want to spread them out a little bit. But so John basically wrote, I think he's from the UK. There's not a return address, but based on, it's a Royal Mail, so he's from the UK. So basically, most of the letter is giving me some background information on Dad's Army, which is a British sitcom based on the Home Guard during World War II. And I'm doing that over on Patreon. If you guys don't know, and if you're interested in watching that, I do put my Patreon link in the description and the pinned comment. But we're on season 3 of Dad's Army right now. We're about to wrap that up. We've got a few episodes left, and then we're going to switch over to Blackadder, actually. And just to kind of change things up a little bit, and then we'll go back to Dad's Army and finish another season there. Or series, as you guys say in the UK. But he basically tells me that a lot of the cast and crew have a background, like a real military background, that were in that show. And he talks about John Laurie, who played Fraser. He was in the Battle of the Somme in World War I. Also, the guy who played Godfrey is, I think he also was in that battle. And he re-enlisted in World War II and served as an officer. And yeah, and he says that his character later is revealed as a conscientious objector, which we just watched the episode. That was the last episode that we watched in series 3 of Dad's Army. So that was cool. I really enjoyed that episode, and I liked that, like, character progress of Godfrey, development of Godfrey. The actor Clive Dunn, who plays Corporal Jones, who's actually one of the younger members of the cast. I think he was in his 40s, is what some other people told me, when he was in this show, which is ridiculous because he looks like he's in his 60s. He was taken prisoner in the Second World War in Greece and spent several years in a German prisoner of war camp. That is a harrowing experience. I always find it amazing when watching old films that once you find out the biography of some of the actors, can be real surprises. Yeah, like Jimmy Stewart, I think, was also in World War II. Incidentally, there's a pilot American version of Dad's Army tried called Rear Guard that was out in 1976, but it failed. He finishes by saying, "I enjoy your channel, admire your enthusiasm for learning and bravery and being so public." Yeah, it's a little dicey sometimes putting myself out there in public like this because, you know, a lot of people I don't know. You run the risk of making yourself look really stupid, so I'm sure I come across that way to some people. I know I do because they tell me that in the comments. But that's okay. Look, I'm just here to enjoy learning about stuff, so trying to increase my knowledge. So he goes on to say, though I know a lot of what you cover is almost common knowledge, growing up here I have also learned quite a bit, and it acts as an inspiration to either revise knowledge or research further, so thank you. Yours sincerely, Jay Hines. Well, Jay Hines, I don't know if I know your first name or not. My guess is John, because John seems to be a very common name, both here in the US and in the UK, I guess. So, really appreciate you taking the time to write this and give me the background information on the characters in Dad's Army. And you might be a patron. If you're talking about Dad's Army, you probably are. I've probably seen you in the comments, and I need to look that up. Actually, I didn't even think about looking that up prior to this, but I don't know, let me see. Okay, so I just looked it up. I don't see anybody by the name of Hines on Patreon. If you're in there and you go by a different name, let me know. But appreciate the kind words also at the end, and you know, I'm glad that you guys are learning stuff along with me and that I could be some sort of inspiration. Yeah, I just when I first started this channel, I wasn't sure what was gonna happen with it, what the response would be, and if it would be of any benefit to anybody else. But a lot of you tell me that it is a benefit to you guys in some way, and so it really means a lot, and I really appreciate it. Okay, next package is from Tony Smith, and he's located in the UK, it looks like also. It's really hard to tell from this, but yeah, I think it's the UK. So, looks like he's got a book here, so I'm gonna go ahead and open this, and we'll see what it is. Alright, gotta cut it open, and we have, oh, like an old school book here. The Great Enterprise. It's got a seal on here that looks like it's in Latin, maybe? Flawit? It's hard to read. Disipati? Okay. And Sunt. Yeah, Sunt, 1588. And I'm trying to remember, et is and, sunt is a to-be verb. I think it's like them or something. I think, or it might be, I might be making it a huge fool of myself. Oh, he's got a letter in this too. Okay, I'll have to look at this and make sure it's appropriate to read on camera. Sometimes people don't want me to do that, so. The Great Enterprise, the history of the Spanish Armada. Okay, look at that. So, I have not gotten any, I don't think any material or anything on that before, the Spanish Armada. And it is one of those subjects that I've asked about before in my channel, and I'm like, I don't know much about it. This is like a old school book, so I wonder, did this come from your private collection, Tony? So, if so, I really appreciate you, well, I appreciate you sending it regardless, but, or it could just be like something you got maybe from a used bookstore, but it's really, really cool. I love old books like this. So, awesome. Can't wait to look through that, and we're gonna check out your letter here really quickly. Okay, I just read through this really quickly. It's not a long letter, but he says, Dear SoGal, hi there, I hope this finds you in good health. Enjoy your vlogs very much indeed, and the work you put into it must take hours of your time. It does. You cover so many subjects which I love. When it comes to history, we have loads of it around my neck of the woods, and he lets me know where he lives. He lives close to some really famous battlefields in the UK. I'm not going to tell put that out on the interwebs for everybody to hear. But he's got a lot of castles within a short car ride, which I imagine a lot of people do in the UK, right? I just imagine the UK just has castles like everywhere. So, also, I apologize for the leaf blower outside. My neighbor just decided that now was a good time to do that, of course. The best book I have on my shelf is all about the Spanish Armada, so this book is from his personal collection. And I thought you might like to have a copy, bedtime reading. This, I hope, will give you a good understanding of the event. There are programs on YouTube about this, but you can't beat the written word with backup text. That is true. Videos are great. Books are also a good complement or supplement to videos. Keep up the good work, Tony. P.S. Your chair needs brakes. I'm assuming that's referring to Scarlett pushing me around the room as she does occasionally, and yes, it would be great to have like a handbrake right here to where I could just, you know, if she gets into the mood where she's just really restless, I can, you know, and halt the chair. Yeah, so anyway, Tony, really appreciate you sending this from your personal collection. Like, sometimes you guys do that, and I always feel bad about it because I don't want you guys to, like, part with your personal stuff, you know? But at the same time, it means a lot, and yeah, I definitely will look forward to learning more about the Spanish Armada. Let's see. Okay, this next one is a very interesting shape, which means it's probably got like some sort of like papers or something in it. Not sure what it says on here. Letter and family history. Oh, this is from Gerard, and I think he told me he was going to send this, actually. So this should be interesting to look through. It's probably got a lot of private information, though, so I don't know how much of this I'll show on camera, but I want him to know that I got it, and so I'm going to take a look at it really quickly here. Okay, Gerard is from the UK, also, by the way, and it says open this end right here, so I'm going to do that. It's taped up pretty well, though. Alright, my neighbor's leaf blower is really loud now. So we've got this open. I feel like I'm like a pirate opening a treasure map right now. Alright. So, let's see, put this like right here. Okay, we have a lot of handwritten stuff right here. Which you can just like see really quickly. But wow, this is gonna take a while to look through, but so he's got like some printed out pictures here of some stuff too. Wow, that leaf blower, guys. Sorry. Oh, why does this stuff always happen like right when I'm gonna film a video? More airline, or not airline, aircraft pictures. So, looks like we're gonna have some military stuff also in the family history. So, yeah, let's see, his first sentence is just, Dear SoGal, I've recently come across your vlogs on YouTube where your quest to learn and interest in history is most inspiring. I share your passion for history, and from the comfort of my own chair, am a keen follower of Chelsea Football Club. Alright, there you go, Chelsea. Watching your vlog on the Vulcan bomber and the red arrows, I thought you may be interested in the attached write-up on my great uncle who fought and died in the Battle of Britain. Alright, and then he goes into the family history and stuff. So this was really cool. Gerard, I appreciate you taking the time to write this up and send it to me. This is going to be fun to read through, actually. Oh, he's got another picture here of like a car and stuff. But it looks like it's at an air show. So, okay. Alright, so this looks like it's going to be fun to look at, and yeah, probably took you a lot of time to put this together, so I really appreciate it, Gerard. And if it's a cool story, maybe I'll I don't know, with your permission, maybe talk about it on a future video or something like that. But yeah, Alright, this is gonna be cool to read through. Okay, so this one right here is from a book shop, so it's not from any particular person. So obviously it's gonna be a book. I don't know who it'll be from unless you guys have messaged me ahead of time to let me know. But let's open this really quickly. All right. It's nice, colorful. Let's see. The Guns of August, a winner of the Pulitzer Prize, the classic best-selling account of the outbreak of the First World War. Well, boy, do I need some books on the First World War, that's for sure. I definitely have a learning deficit when it comes to World War I. Well, really, pretty much everything that I do on my channel, but especially World War I, because we Americans are not as familiar with it as some of the other countries around the world. So, wow, this is a very thorough book, it looks like here. And yeah, if you sent this to me, let me know who you are, so I can thank you. Just let me know down in the comments, or you can message me if you prefer to do that. But I was looking for like a table of contents here so that I could see kind of the last man on the right brush the channel with his sleeve. Okay. These have got the chapters have some really interesting titles. August 1st. So this would be, yeah, just talking about the outbreak of the war, I guess, and probably leading up to it a little bit as well. So, chapter 1 is called A Funeral, so that might be... Oh my, it's right out the window, what the heck? Yeah, he's pretty close outside the window, so... Anyway, we're going to be hearing that, I guess, for the rest of the video. Thank you for whoever sent this to me, and I guess I'll learn more about the outbreak of World War I and the lead up to it. I was going to say, I think the funeral is probably going to be about Archduke Ferdinand, maybe, so... Okay, we have, this package is from Tony Morn, who told me that that's how you say his name, even though it looks like Morgan or something. But Morn, apparently, he's from UK, and no idea what this is. Might be books. It's kind of soft too, so we'll see. Maybe it's just well wrapped. Boy, is it well wrapped, Tony. There's not even like a seam to cut into this, so I'm just gonna have to like make a hole, I think. Wow. But you know what? Better be safe than sorry. Better to be well wrapped than for it to like break apart on its way over here. That's for sure. Alright, finally got through the first layer, and looks like we got another layer to go. Boy, you and I think there was another person who also like really wrapped, I think it was Ian or something, that wrapped his package really well like this too. Which is like, not complaining, it's just gonna take me a minute to get into it. Alright, we have layer number 2 off, now we got layer number 3. This is okay, let's see here. Alright, give me a minute. Alright, layer number 3 off. And we have 2 books, it looks like, here. Layer number 4. Coming up here. I might pause it just... well, let's see. I still don't want it to be too loud on the mic. Okay. Short history of the First World War. Alright, so I'm gonna have a nice little library about World War I, that's for sure. Thank you, Tony. So this book goes over the causes of the war, the intense battles on land, sea, and the air, the search for peace and peace settlements, the impact of total war on societies and in shaping the world we live in, and the place of the Great War in the history of warfare. Okay, so those are some really interesting topics, actually. That would be fun to read through. Alright, let's look at this one. He's got a letter, it looks like, in this one as well, but I can't see what it is. Alright. Sorry if this is loud. Can't even hear my Christmas music now because of the leaf blower outside. Alright. Oh, this is Britain's Great War Experience, Life at Home and Abroad, 1914 through 1918. And we have a nice picture of the trenches right there. So, more World War One. Man, I didn't expect to get so much World War One stuff in this haul right here. This is cool. So many pictures, and it's got like original documents and letters in it and stuff too. Looks like records of stuff. So I love stuff like that in books. You can kind of like see the real deal. That's awesome. Thank you, Tony. Appreciate it. And let's, I'm gonna have a quick look at your letter right here. Alright guys, well they have like a big machine out there now that's blowing the leaves along with the leaf blower, so we've got two things going on next door. Sorry guys, this is annoying for me, so I apologize if it's annoying, but I have to film this right now. So, basically, Tony said that he's writing to accompany the two books about the First World War. I hope you will still find it useful and interesting. Absolutely. We have communicated previously via email, so yeah, we've exchanged some emails, and he's been a subscriber for a few months to my channel, and I definitely recognize him by his username on YouTube and Patreon and so forth. So then he goes on, I won't read all of this out loud on camera, but basically he talks about his grandfather who served in the Royal Navy in World War I, and kind of talks a little bit about his story and stuff. So very cool story, Tony. Appreciate you sharing that with me. And yeah, you've also sent me a few other packages, which I do have. I think there's a couple more from you. So yeah, I'll get them in in the next couple of package openings probably. So thank you again for sending these books on World War I, and also for sharing part of your family's history with us, or with me. Alright guys, this one is from Karen, who is from the UK also, and she is a patron of mine, and she also has been subscribed to my YouTube channel for a while. And so Karen, I'm looking forward to this one, especially because it says that there are dog treats in here, and so Scarlett will probably be looking forward to this one too. We'll see if she'll eat one or two of these on camera here, but let's go ahead and open this. Okay, so first we have a book, and we have a little note as well. This book is called Warrior, The Amazing Story of a Real War Horse. So here we go, right here. Very cool. Now you guys know, if you've seen any of my videos where they like showed like dead horses and talked about cavalry and stuff, I always feel really sorry for the horses and what they have to go through like in warfare and stuff. So this should be an interesting read. Hopefully it's not sad, like hopefully the horse doesn't die in it. I'm always like wary of stuff like that, but Warrior, first published in 1934, is an amazing true story. It was told by Winston Churchill's friend, Jack Seeley, about the horse he took to France in 1914, surviving 4 years of bombs and bullets to lead a cavalry charge in 1918, before returning home, where they rode on together until 1938. Okay, good, so the horse doesn't die. Their combined ages totaling 100. The book tells the whole history of Warrior from his birth on the Isle of Wight to his astonishing life as a famous war horse, and how a combination of both the horse's extraordinary character and some unbelievable twists of fate help him survive a war which claimed the lives of 8 million, oh my gosh, 8 million horses and mules. That was one lucky horse. Oh my gosh, this is probably gonna make me cry as I read it. Pretty much guaranteed. Probably gonna make me cry. So let's we're gonna just put this right here, and I'm gonna look at the note really quickly. Alright, so basically Karen says, Dear SoGal, Roger, and Scarlet, please find and close A Promise Book Warrior, the true story of a warhorse. Hope you enjoy reading it. I've also included some chew sticks for Scarlet. We'll have to knit Roger a new hat for his collection. Roger, he might need a knit hat. It's getting cold outside. Or it is cold outside. Somebody's already beaten me to getting you a red poppy, so I've ordered you a purple one. The purple poppy is worn to commemorate all animals who have served in war throughout history. I had a lot of you guys tell me that when I was doing my Remembrance Day videos, and I think I saw that actually have that, and I didn't bring it over here to open today, but we'll do that in probably maybe the next video or so. I'm really excited to have that though, because I really wanted one. And then she tells me that she's going to a seaside town for a little holiday soon, and she's going to send me some rock from that, which I'm assuming means the candy. Because there's like a rock emporium in Dad's army, so I guess rock, you guys told me that it's like a candy over there. And she says just not to bite it though, or I'll break my teeth. And she signs it, Live Long and Prosper, Karen. So appreciate it, Karen. Alright, let's see if Scarlet likes these treats. Alright guys, so we have some pedigree Dentastix here. Scarlet definitely needs some Dentastix, so appreciate you sending these, Karen. Her little greenies ran out the other day, so oh, I think she'll like these. I think she's had these before, so she should like these. Let's see, it's the middle of the day, so she's about due for a snack anyway. So let's see if she'll eat one. Let's get it up here. Okay, so she might take her time eating that. With these types of treats, she'll... she's chowing down. Let's see if you guys can see. Yeah, so it might take her... She's gonna probably hide it in a few places before she eats it. It's just what she does with these. So thanks, Karen, appreciate it. And I know Scarlet likes these because I had gotten her some previously before and she liked them. So thank you though for sending them. So that means I don't have to go buy treats right away. So awesome. Okay, what is next? Alright guys, this one is from Andrew, and he sent a couple of these. So this is one. I don't know if I got your other one, Andrew, in this stack. It might be for one of the other videos, but go ahead and see if I can open it this way here. Alright, Andrew, we have a history of English. Oh my gosh, I did not expect this. History of the English Puppet Theater. Wow, I was not expecting that, Andrew. Oh my gosh, guys. If you don't know, I'm a puppeteer, and right now I'm puppeteering a character called Elvis for a kids show on YouTube, and also live as well, a couple times a week, and for kids. And I've been puppeteering for a really long time. Worked at the Jim Henson Company out in LA, creator of the Muppets. So I've got a really long history with puppets, and it's one of my favorite, I was gonna say hobbies. It's not really a hobby because I get paid to do it now, but yeah, it used to be more of a hobby thing, but this is gonna be really interesting, actually. I don't think I've ever like studied the history of puppetry all that much. I have a little bit with like shadow puppetry, bunraku type puppetry from like I think Japan, stuff like that, but nothing like this in depth. So this is gonna be really interesting. Wow, thank you, Andrew. Appreciate that. He's got a little note in here too, and he says, Dear Sarah, I hope you're well, and by the time you receive this, your hand is better. So he was probably talking about my hand that I injured a couple months ago. I've finally been able to send the book I mentioned. I hope you find it interesting. Andrew, I think I will find it very interesting. Alright, it'll be interesting to see if there's a lot of commonalities between the type of puppetry I've done and what's in this book too. So appreciate you sending it, Andrew. I do have your other package, I believe. I don't know if I brought it in here or not. Let me check. Okay, Andrew, I think I left your other package for one of the other videos, so we'll spread it out a little bit. There are a couple more, I have 3 more packages, but there were a couple more I definitely wanted to get to today. So this one is from Philippa, and I think she's a patron, and so there's a bowl and a flag in here, so it'll be interesting to see what these are. Alright guys, sounds like the leaf blowing has stopped finally. I was hoping it'd have a nice, like, relaxing, chill video, but oh, we have all that stuff going on. Alright, so we have a letter here, and I might look through this really quickly before I open the package. Okay, so I think this will be okay to read. There's nothing really personal in here, but she says, "Dear Sarah, inevitably I had to send you an Everton flag. I know you won't opt for Everton as your team. I can't say I blame you. It can be soul-destroying at times, but maybe Scarlett could support them. I was delighted to hear that you have adopted Scarlett. Of course, I had to send her a present too. I hope she likes it." Oh, so I guess the bowl is going to be for her. "I really enjoy your videos, particularly the history and the live football matches, with the exception of Liverpool, Everton's rivals." Back to Everton, they have played at Goodison Park for well over 100 years, but it's time for a new stadium. This will be at Bramley Moor Dock, and it's really worth checking out what it's going to look like. Keep up the good work. With love and best wishes, Philippa. Oh, well, thank you, Philippa. I can't wait to see this. And the stadium looks interesting too. That might have to be another video that I do on, like, some... I wanted to, like, do a video on the football stadiums and stuff, so maybe I'll have to include that one in there. But let's look at... we have the flag first here. And... this looks like it might be easy to open. Yep. Alright. I want to see what Everton's flag looks like. Nice blue. Oh, it's big. Oh, leaf blower's back. Great. I have this upside down. Okay, here we go. There we are. Everton, 1878. So they go back to 1878, I guess. Nice. Alright, well, now I have a flag for my wall if we watch an Everton match. Appreciate it. It's really cool. I always like blue for some reason. I just like... these are kind of my college team's colors, too. They're more blue and gray than blue and white, but close enough. So I'm doing a horrible job refolding this flag. But... I'll refold it after this video is over. Do it properly here. But let's take a look at this bowl that you sent Scarlett. This should be interesting. Alright. Can I just pull it out? No. Okay, hang on. Alright. Oh, it's a little doggy bowl. Oh, it's an Everton doggy bowl. Oh my gosh. And then we have a little metal bowl too to go with it. Oh, that's so cute. Thank you, Philippa. I appreciate it. Let's see what Scarlett thinks. So, thank you, Philippa. Appreciate the nice letter, the bowl, and the flag. And... alright, we got one more... no, 2 more packages. Okay guys, this one is from Yanni, in Finland? Yep, Finland. And he has sent me a couple of packages previously. The first one was like Finnish candy and stuff. And so it'll be interesting. This one's not candy. So let's see what's in here. Can't really make out what that... it says on the... oh, it's a garment. Okay. Could be anything. Alright, finally got this open. Sorry, it's really loud. Hey, we have more finished newspaper. Let's see what's on the menu today. Haircut. We got some. I can't make out with what any of this is. We have some Fasu Paula, which looks like a cracker or something. Alright. Sorry, I cannot read Finnish. It's got some tasty looking stuff on it though. Alright. What is this? More newspaper. Okay, we have a letter, it looks like. And the dare is to do, established 1882. Oh, it's the Hotspurs. Nice. Okay, so you're a Tottenham fan? Oh no. Is this a Hotspurs? Yanni? Oh my gosh. Guys, it has my name on the back and number 20, which is my number that I had when I played varsity basketball. Oh my gosh. I remember somebody asking what my number was and during one of our chats, and I was like, it's kind of an odd question to ask, but now I think I understand why you asked it. This is really thoughtful of you, Yanni. I appreciate it. I never would have expected this in a million years, but it's really cool. Really cool. And it's really good quality too. So, wow. I'm gonna try this on really quickly. Alright guys, here you go. What do you think? It's perfect size too. Small. It was small in pretty much everything, so. Alright, AIA. Don't know what that stands for, but here you go on the back. Right here, Sarah, number 20. Alright. It looks awesome. It's really comfortable too. Running over the newspaper. Okay. Oh wow. Yes. Alright. If I watch another Tottenham match, I'll have to wear this. This is really cool. Yes. It's very comfortable too. I like it. It's kind of warm actually, also. Even though it's got like the breathable fabric, it's kind of warm, so nice. Alright, you know, I really like the Tottenham Hotspurs. I watched a video on their stadium not too long ago and really enjoyed it. And of course, the English player. Guys, I'm horrible with names. Why can't I remember his name? My gosh. The really famous English player that played on the English national team. He's like got brown, like sandy brown hair, kind of. Who is it? What is his name? Kane. That's right, Harry Kane. I knew it was something like that, but I couldn't. Oh my gosh. Guys, I'm so forgetful of stuff a lot of times. So Tony, I'm going to open up your letter and take a look at it really quickly here. Not Tony, Yanni. Sorry, why did I call you Tony? Again, I'm just talking about forgetting names and then I just say the wrong one. So that's what I do, apparently. Alright, so there is a picture of... Oh, okay. We have more to uncover here, guys. So we have a picture of Marina Sirtis, who is a British actress who also starred on Star Trek: The Next Generation. She's one of my favorite actresses. And her team is the Tottenham Hotspurs. And I think I saw this picture online a while back, actually. And then we have the women's, I guess the women's team? Do they have women's teams? I don't, maybe I didn't realize. Do the football clubs have men's and women's teams, I guess? For some reason, I thought that the women's kind of had their own deal going on, but maybe not. Might have to, like, learn more about that. Very cool. This is, Yanni, this is so cool. This is very, very thoughtful of you. So I'm going to very quickly just read through this and see if there's anything I can read on camera, and probably won't read all of it because it's kind of long, but... Okay guys, so just read through his letter really quickly, and Yanni is a patron of mine, and he says he was inspired by this photo of Marina. He thought this is me in 30 years time, which is yeah, pretty close. All that was missing was the shirt, so here it is. By the way, look at the reflection in the mirror. The next time you meet Marina, Comic-Con or whatever, wear the shirt, ask her to sign it, and you'll earn her everlasting friendship and respect. You won't have any problems approaching her in the shirt. She'll spot you a mile away. It's a really good advice. So if I ever make it to a Star Trek convention, which I've never been to one before, but if I make it to one that she's at, I'll make sure I wear this. This is the women's Tottenham Hotspur home shirt for the 2021-2022 season. The Tottenham women play in the FA Women's Super League, which is the highest league of women's football in England. See, I don't know anything about that. I need to look into that. This season, there's one Finnish player in the Spurs team, namely goalkeeper, oh my gosh, Tinya Rika Corpella. Probably mispronounced that. Hope the size is right. I think it's right, you know. It's on the tighter side than the looser side, but it's not like, it doesn't feel too tight. So always wash inside out or the numbers will start to wear off. And don't iron it. Okay. Has done more international traveling than you? Yes, since I've never been outside the country. Most of these packages I've done more traveling than I have internationally. So AIA is the Asian insurance company, which he says is boring. The sleeve sponsor Cinch is a UK-based online company, though one can buy and sell cars. Oh, through which one can buy and sell cars. Okay. Don't know if you remember, but during the live chat, I asked what number you wore in basketball and whether you got to choose it yourself. Yeah. So he basically said he had an ulterior motive for asking that. But he was able to surprise me. So yeah, I did not suspect anything by that question. So I don't mind you asking it either. But I had no idea that you would be doing this. He says that no one at the moment on the women's team wears the number 20 shirt, so I could show up on their training pitch wearing the shirt and no one would bat an eyelid. They would probably just think I'm a new signing. Yeah, maybe until I started to actually play and they saw how horrible I was. Just asked to be put in charge of throw-ins since throwing the ball is your main strength. Yeah, with one arm, maybe. I could do it. I think you have to do, don't you have to do it with like two hands? I'm not used to doing that. Well, in basketball you kind of have to do that, but usually don't have to throw it quite as far. The second picture is of Alex Morgan. She's one of the best American footballers of all time. Last season she played in London for the Spurs women's, and in preparation for the Olympic Games, here she is in full Tottenham kit. She, along with the rest of the American national team, won the bronze medal in the Olympics in Tokyo. And about the mini pennant, right here that he sent. To do is the English version of the club's Latin motto, Alderi est facere. Cockerel on the ball has been the club's emblem for over 100 years. Established in 1982, Tottenham Hotspur Football Club. It was founded in 1982. Spurs is the club's nickname, not the Spurs, just Spurs. Okay. I keep saying the Spurs, I think. Not to be confused with San Antonio. Well, I'm not going to confuse these guys with the San Antonio Spurs. I think you should wear the shirt when playing ball with Scarlet. Heaven knows Tottenham play beautiful ball in these shirts. I actually want to film a video with Scarlet of us playing soccer football in the backyard. We have soccer goals out there, and I want to see if I can score on her. She's really good at blocking my kicks sometimes. Sometimes I can fake her out but she does block some of my kicks too, so it'd be interesting to see if I can score on her. I think it would be a fun video to do something a little different for the channel. But thank you, Yanni, so much for sending this stuff. Really appreciate the letter and the thoughtfulness that went into this. So, yes, I'll definitely wear this if Scarlett and I do that video, for sure. Okay, guys, last box here. This is from Mike Lavoie, and he told me that I needed to open this because he's got movies in here or something like that that I might be watching on Patreon, so we want to make sure I get a copy of it. So there's more than that in here though, because it's pretty heavy. So let's go ahead and open this up. Mike is in Canada, so we've had packages from UK, Canada, and Finland so far today. So all right, let me get into this. All right. Finally got into this one, and lots of packing paper here. Alright, we have a letter. It's a thick letter too. And we have, oops, hitting myself in the face here. Okay, and we have several things in here. Wow, okay. Mike, you've outdone yourself here. Alright, so, I'm going to look at this first, I think, and let's see what's in here. Alright guys, so I'll just give you kind of an overview of his letter, because it's like 4 or 5 pages, so, but he starts out saying, Dear SoGal, or Dear Sarah, I hope your injured hand is feeling better. It is. I've sent you a grab bag of different things I hope you like. Let's see here. He sent over the movie They Shall Not Grow Old, which is one that's been highly requested on my Patreon, which we're going to watch one of these movie nights that we do. Which I do, I've started to do like live movie nights over on Patreon, so if you guys are interested in that, we do them once or twice a month. And you guys can chat with me during the movie and stuff and answer my questions, but it's just a fun little like thing to do together. And he talks a little bit about that, and then The Liberties Exiles is a book about one of the most interesting aspects of the American Revolution. This seems rarely talked about, the fate of the Loyalists. Okay, yeah, that's definitely something that we don't learn much about, of course, over here. So that would be really interesting to learn more about that. And of course, since you're in Canada, that's where a lot of the Loyalists went to, so you have a direct interest in that also. 2194 Days of War, 2,194 Days of War is a chronology of World War II from the late 1970s that he's found invaluable in putting the war into context. And he talks a little bit more about that. So that looks like it's going to be a good book. We'll open all of these here in a second. And finally, open the box book last. It's not a history book, but I think you might get a kick out of it anyway, okay? Should be interesting. He goes on to say, I think your channel is the best one of its kind on YouTube, not just because I love the subjects that you cover. Instead of saying nothing or just making stupid jokes, you really want to learn and frequently ask very insightful questions. Keep up the great work. And he lets me know that his name is pronounced Lavoie. It's like the French pronunciation. So I wasn't quite sure how to say it before, but my Canadian friend, Erin, who is one of my co-hosts on my Star Trek podcast, she's from Canada, and so she's like, it's probably pronounced Lavoie. So I appreciate her enlightening me on that. Anyway, that's how I've been saying it. But Mike, I really appreciate the kind words on my channel. I don't know if it's the best of, its kind on YouTube or not, but I try, and I enjoy, I really enjoy learning, which, again, was the whole point of it. It wasn't just to do stupid reaction videos. Like, I did it so that I could learn more and share that experience with all of you guys. So it's definitely what it's turned into, which I'm really glad about. So, so let's take a look at these packages here. And start out with the... Alright, give me a minute here. Alright, so we have Liberty's Exiles. This is the one on the Loyalists in the Revolutionary World, right here. Very nice. Oh, it's got the, I don't know what you call it. It's the pages that are not, like, they're not smooth, they're, like, staggered or whatever. I love those. I love those books. Looks really, really interesting. Yeah, I don't have another book on this subject, so this would be really cool to read. Alright, and we have The Longest Day. Or not The Longest Day. They Shall Not Grow Old. Confusing it with The Longest Day. So yes, there we are right there. I need to get a Blu-ray player. I've been meaning to get one for a while, and I need to get one. So, got that, and though it says Blu-ray plus a DVD, so maybe I can play it on a DVD player, which I do have. So, not sure how that works. I'll have to look into that. Alright, thank you, Mike, for sending that. We'll use that for a movie night. And okay, this is a huge book. Oh my gosh. Oh, sorry, that was right in the microphone. Alright, hang on. Okay, guys, I finally got this out of the package. 2,194 days of war. Is there a page for each day? Because this is a huge book. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. How many? There's not that many pages. It's just a big book. It's like, I don't know, 7 page numbers. Stop. Oh, they're in the middle. Sorry. It's like 750 pages or so. Yes, this is a very comprehensive book. I can't believe 2,194 days, though. It's such a long time for a war to be going through that, you know? It's got lots of pictures in it here, and it's got it's like a day-by-day chronology, which is crazy. Wow. I really like the way it's formatted. It's gonna be a really cool, like, way to look at it, I think. Definitely very unique. Alright, thank you, Mike. Appreciate that. I'm running out of places to put stuff. I'll put this down here. Okay, last but not least, the mystery book. Please read the letter before opening, which I did. Alright, this is gonna take a minute to get into. Alright, here we go. Moment of truth. What's this gonna be? Oh, we have another letter. Do I have to read this first? Okay. Okay. I had a feeling this was gonna be about Star Trek. From one Trekkie to another, while I was listening to episode 27 of your podcast, The Perfect Mate, or as I think of it, the one with Frank Jansen in it, you mentioned a throwaway line from Geordi about seeing the dolphins. Oh yeah, there's supposedly like a dolphin tank on the ship, which they like had a really throwaway line about it in there, and I was like, wait, what? There's a dolphin tank on the Enterprise? What? Then you and the others wondered if there actually were dolphins aboard. When I heard that, some part of my primitive, I don't know, brain, sorry, I can't make it, Leonard, it looks like, Leonard, but that's not right. I don't know, brain shouted at me, you know the answer to this, why can't you think of it? Eventually I remembered I had the enclosed book as a kid. Yes, I am a colossal nerd, and read it cover to cover. If you look at the bottom of page 44 and the top of page 45, you'll see the answer. Okay. We're gonna learn about dolphins on the Enterprise here. Okay, let's see. Oh! I used to have this book. I don't know if I still have it or not. Yes, I guess I'm a colossal nerd too, if I had this book. This is the Star Trek The Next Generation Technical Manual. It gives you like blueprints and information about the ship. And page 44 and 45. So you can see it like gives you diagrams about the Enterprise and all kinds of like the computer panels. It's amazing that they went through the trouble to make something like this for a TV show, but okay. In the Galaxy class starship, ongoing well, wait a second. Yeah. Ongoing GNN system search tasks are handled by a mixed consultation crew of 12. Oh, Erin, I need you for this because she's the biologist, or the... I think she studied biology. I don't know. She works with zoo animals and stuff. She knows how to say all this stuff. Tursiops, truncatus, and T. truncatus gilli, Atlantic and Pacific bottlenose dolphins, respectively. The crew is overseen by 2 additional cetaceans, Orcinus, Orca, Takayai, or Takaya's whale. All theoretical topics in navigation are studied by these elite specialists, and their recommendations for systems upgrades are implemented by Starfleet. So, in our last podcast, it's not out yet, we were discussing, Megan said that there's a book, a Star Trek book, that talks about dolphins, and they were like scientists and stuff. I was like, what? And so this might be what that is. It's just so like technical, I don't even know what I just read actually. Ongoing GNS handled by a mixed consultation crew of 12, so 12 dolphins basically, and whales. So there are dolphins and whales that are actual officers on... I just thought it was like a tank of... Oh, Megan is gonna laugh at me because I was like, no, that's just a little bit much for me to like believe, is that like whales and dolphins actually do like scientific calculations. Okay. So... Alright, here we are in the official technical manual. It says that that's what they did, so... Okay. Interesting. Alright, well Mike, thanks for pointing that out. In this, for me, I guess that answers our questions about that. Alright, well, appreciate you sending that. Always like getting some random Star Trek stuff from you guys as well. And thanks for the history books and the Blu-ray and the letters. Appreciate it. Alright guys, that does it for this P.O. Box opening. I can't even, like, Scarlett is in the middle of all of this stuff. I'm gonna have to clean this up and get some lunch before I walk her. She's like stuck in the middle of all of this stuff. I'm just gonna show it, maybe. Maybe. Nope. My camera's stuck, never mind. Anyway, she's surrounded by packaging, basically. Alright, guys. I have to thank all of you once again. I know this wasn't that many packages. I still have like 20 or so left to open that I have here, and there are more at the post office that I haven't picked up yet. I don't think there are that many. I think there's just like 2 or 3 maybe at the post office that I haven't gotten yet. But I'm gonna go tomorrow and pick those up. Because tomorrow I have an off day tomorrow. I don't have to be anywhere for the first time in like 10 days. So, yeah. I will go get that tomorrow, and I will plan on... My goal is to do like a P.O. Box opening every Sunday, because I usually get some packages each week. Sometimes it's a lot, and sometimes it's not that many, so it could be like just different each week, but I would like to kind of stay on top of it a little bit more so I don't keep piling up for weeks at a time and you guys are kind of wondering where your package is. Because I hate to like leave you hanging with that stuff, but I'm glad I was able to finally get to some of these today, and like I said, if you didn't see yours, I will get to that either in the next video or the one after that. So we're trying to make it through the rest of them in the next couple of videos if possible. So I had to break it up though, guys, because we're already an hour into this, and this is only like 11 packages, so I don't want this to be like a 4-hour long video. It was already longer than I thought it was going to be, so anyway, thank you guys. Roger says thank you as well. Scarlett says thank you. Thank you to Karen and Flippa for sending those gifts for Scarlett. It was very, very thoughtful and considerate of you guys. Yeah. It's just always overwhelming when I open these packages from you guys. I feel like I don't deserve it at all, but I'm really thankful for all of you and your support on this channel and for sending these very meaningful gifts. All of them are meaningful to me. So, all right, I'm tired, guys. It takes a lot of energy out of you to do this, more than you think. So, yeah, I still have lunch. I'm gonna go walk Scarlett because it's kind of nice today. It's not super cold out. It's a little chilly, but it's a great day for a walk. She hasn't had a walk in a few days. So I'm gonna go do that and then try and film a little bit before I have to be. We have our first show tonight, our first performance, real performance for this Christmas production. I'm filming a little bit of that, so I might do like a little mini vlog of that for you guys so you can kind of see what I've been up to. Nothing too much, you know, going on with that. I'm kind of heading up the SFX crew on it, and there's not a whole lot of SFX this year. Just kind of like overseeing the lighting for the most part. But anyway, I guess that will be coming up at some point on my channel. And here we go. Listen to the Christmas music. It's very soothing right here. Alright guys, appreciate it, and I'll see you guys next time.